I thought that was your nickname. Spooky.
Get out of here. Besides con tiempo, they used to call me Kirby.
Kirby?
Yeah.
Era bolita. He used to play soccer. He'd be like.
Hola mi gente. We're back again on another episode of
Raices NYC. And on this episode, we have
The superstar striker, Robbie Romero.
Yes.
The champ.
And the champ too. We brought a champ. It's only the best for Raices NYC. So how does it feel being a wrestler, luchador?
Like on cloud nine.
Yeah.
Because this is something that I've been wanting to do forever. I originally started doing boxing. My family put me to do boxing. But I needed something more. I was always a drama kid in school. So I did a bunch of acting gigs and stuff like that. So I was like in musicals, in chorus. I like to be entertaining and
Yeah.
be
Yo,
out
you
there.
like to sing?
Yeah.
I sing too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, what do you sing?
Whatever.
Oh,
Pop, mariachi, whatever you want.
Interesting. I sing mariachi sometimes.
Okay. we got to do a little karaoke standoff.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool, right?
We're not gonna do a lucha stand. It's a karaoke.
A karaoke
Our voice.
stand-up.
No, or wow. Okay, so you did all of that,
Mhm.
and what step did you take to do lucha? Because that chorus thing just caught me off guard. I'm like, I don't know.
Being able to entertain and put on a show, sometimes people go through stuff and they watch TV and they watch all these different types of medias to get away from reality.
Mhm.
And for me, growing up, wrestling was stepping away and just being in it and seeing these people fight and having your guy and seeing them win. And when they win, it feels like you win.
Okay.
So now being a luchador now, that's what I'm trying to be. For me, I love what I do. I like to be entertaining, but at the end of the day, I want to inspire people. I want to inspire kids because I want to, let's say, heal my inner child,
Oh shit.
type
Okay,
of thing.
How old were you when you started boxing?
Ooh, I was like 6, 7.
Oh, the
Let's go with
chiquito.
7, 8. Yeah, let's go with 7, 8.
Wow. And then how long did you do that for? Or you're still
Over 10 years.
wow.
Yeah. I competed in amateur as a kid, semi-pro, all that kind of stuff. But then again, to me, I felt like I was just doing the same thing over and over. Because in boxing, you're just like focused,
Yeah.
ready to fight the other dude. And in wrestling is different. It's everything. You want to win the crowd. You want to win the match and get over your
Yeah.
opponent. But it's the crowd.
But then what made you switch from boxing to wrestling?
The whole entertaining aspect.
So how old were you when that transition
Oh.
happened for you?
9, 10, when I got into watching it. I was like, oh, I like these guys. I like the way they move. I like the way they talk to the crowd. I like that we can, actually boo this guy, and he's gonna be like, don't boo me, like I'm better than you, And then the good guy is like,
Punch you in the
"What?"
face.
Punch you in the face, yeah.
Because there's like a whole storyline to it, right?
Like I said, I'm a drama
you
guy.
love that,
I'm
yeah.
Mexican. Don't we like the novelas? Is that we watch?
Yo.
Don't we like it when Canelo, is talking crap on the mic and he's like, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'll put you in the face. Yo, that's like my common thing I noticed. I always say, yo, I must want to punch someone in the face.
Te voy a dar la chinga de tu vida.
I want to get in the ring. Don't tell him that because we're going to be there Sunday. Surprise, surprise. We're going to be there Sunday. And he's going to be like, so I heard you want to put someone in the face.
Hey, let's go. I mean, in my corner.
Yeah.
So Robbie will actually be part of the Lucha event in Industry City coming up this Sunday.
Yes.
Well, what this happened, it'll drop already.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy that.
It was wild. We had so much fun.
The crowd was amazing.
The crowd was awesome.
Well, my feet, I was like, no.
The puppet went into
Yo,
the
they
ring.
grabbed the puppet. Little Contempo was going crazy.
Man, I stopped that from happening. But
Yeah.
he's safe.
He's
Right?
safe, yeah.
You good, right? Yeah. You good, dog? Yeah.
So you started watching wrestling. You started boxing, all of that. What was like your favorite wrestler though, too, that inspired you?
His name is Jeff Hardy. He's a daredevil. He does things from like the top rope, from the top of a ladder, putting his opponent through a table. He paints his face. He was just so charismatic,
Yeah.
and we saw him like a superhuman.
Yeah.
That's how I saw Jeff Hardy, because he's just like us. He paints his face. He just comes out in regular street clothes, but
Yeah.
that makes him look cool. He wears tattoos, so that's what really grabbed
And
a lot of
jeans
kids.
too. He wear like jeans,
The baggy
yeah,
jeans,
yo, and I'm
know?
like, he just threw him though. He was like,
He was ahead of the curve.
oh
Yeah,
my goodness, yeah.
And so you see Jeff Hardy and you see him in the street, it's the same dude.
Yeah.
no, yeah. Wow.
Did you ever see Jeff Hardy like in an actual did
So
you go to a
yes.
wrestling match?
So yes, full circle moment. So because of him, me and my siblings got into wrestling, and we were like, "This is our guy." We bought all his things, his shirts, everything. And recently, 2 years ago, WrestleMania came to Philly, and we went and we saw that the Hardy Boys were doing like a meet and greet. And me and my siblings, now we got money. We don't have to ask mom and dad, hey, can you buy this? And no, we're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And we went. We took a picture. I have it, and it's like full circle.
Did you
It was-
cry? Were
Huh?
you nervous? Did you cry when you saw it?
Hey man, it was just so surreal.
It was emotional.
It was emotional
Right.
because,
That's your inner child.
and my brother, he's an artist.
Oh.
So he drew him like a nice canvas painting. And Jeff Hardy's an artist. And he was like, oh my God. And my brother got really emotional that day because he even signed it and everything. We got the video and all that. So it was just full circle. And when we took the photo,
Yeah.
I had my first ever wrestling shirt. It's called I'm Your Superstar on it.
Okay.
And so now that's immortalized. And his brother,
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, he reposted it in his page. So I'm like, we're there forever. Like we're good.
Yo,
We're
that's
good to go.
it. Yo, inner child, you think about it like, yo, you lo hiciste, bro. Like,
That's it. Now
Bro,
the next thing
that's-
is hopefully like being in the ring, or at least, him seeing a match of mine and be like, hey, you should do this better. That would like mean the world to me.
you love what you're doing. You're very passionate about it. That was the word.
Yeah.
That I could already see it later on. We're gonna be like, yo, we interviewed Robbie. Like, no way. Like, yo, hey, like we got the first scoop.
No,
Now
that's
he's in
great.
WWE.
Yeah.
And then we'll do another interview. And then when you're in the WWE already, like, yo, dude, remember when we first interviewed you? And like,
Interview me in the locker room. Come on, let's go. You imagine? Yo.
That's where the real action's
that's
at.
where the action is. That's gonna be crazy.
Mhm.
No, but yeah, it seems like you are very confident in what you do. You've been fighting for years, you've been training for years, and this is what you want to do. This is what you've accomplished, and I feel like there's just so much more going on for you. But what would you say is the goal for end of the year for you?
Oh wow. End of the year. It's crazy because when I started the year, I was like, I want to get on more shows. I want to be a champ. I'm gonna be. I didn't say I wanna. I'm gonna be a champion. And like, look,
Look at that,
this is
holding
the
the phone right
first
here.
one.
You heard it?
This is the first one, and it's like, wow, like it really is powerful what you say.
Words of affirmation,
Manifestation.
manifestation.
You say I'm gonna do it, and you do it, because these things are not given; they're earned. And where I want to see myself by the end of the year is just like my platform grew even more, which I've been doing. This year, build myself to 900 followers. I'm at 1,800 now.
Oh shit! Okay.
And it's all with like the networking and like I got to connect with the raza more.
Yeah.
Doing pop-up shops, just doing meet and greets, connecting with people like you, with people from New York where I grew up in, and from Jersey where I'm at now.
yeah.
Once you connect with the raza and they fuck with you and they like believe in you, they'll help you.
It's not just maybe the community, but it's just people in general. I feel like when you meet somebody online and you're talking in the DMs, it feels a certain way. But when you see them in person and you have that conversation face to face, it's very different. And in the events that you've been at, you've met new fans. It's because of that one-on-one, and you've met lifelong fans from that. How does it feel when you go to these events and people come up to you like, oh, I seen you on Instagram or something like that, or I love what you do?
It's crazy because when I first started, you don't really have fans. They're like getting to know you.
Yeah.
And I'm still in that phase where like I go out and people are getting to know you for the first time.
Yeah.
That's why you want to be as big as possible, make your personality big and all that. But recently, because I go to fans, I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm Robbie Romero. But now they come to me and it's like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Recently, we did a show at the Meadowlands outside of MetLife Stadium. And it was like for Rico Rico Fiesta. And we were there for an hour. And as soon as my match was over, people came up to me. They're like, Robbie, let me get a photo. Robbie this, Robbie that. You get the kids, the parents, they want to take a picture because of what you made them feel in that moment. It's crazy because you look up to people and you've been a fan. And now you're on the other side and it's like, this feels good.
Yeah,
No.
it definitely does feel good.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like it's your work. It's being recognized too. They're seeing what you're doing, and they're getting inspired too. And again, like you mentioned that, yeah, it's true. Seeing someone from here, representing us, and especially in lucha and wrestling, it's very, very different. And you're being welcoming to everyone too.
Yeah.
And I see it going even more and more bigger by the end of the year. I really see you like more and more recognized. Next year, I'm gonna just be surprised of what's next.
Thank you. And this is only the beginning.
It is.
Yeah.
If this event, Super Lucha, goes well, I want to continue these things in New York in Jersey, wherever we can go.
Yeah.
I just want to continue that, make it as big as possible, bring all the raza,
Oh, yeah.
come in and support.
Do a con tiempo lucha.
Yeah.
Yo.
Come out with the shirt,
We
support the vendors, support all that.
manifesting it next year.
That's what we do.
Con tiempo lucha right here. Saying that, manifesting it right now.
There you go.
Yo, right
Con
there.
Tiempo Lucha, that's
Con
a big
tiempo
event.
lucha, yo.
That's it, we're
Con
manifesting.
tiempo you're getting thrown. Yo.
We're gonna have you announce the guys.
Yeah, we're laughing about it now, but don't play it next year.
Yeah.
You never know.
He's
You
the
never
ref.
know. Right here. You never know. You never know. So, okay, so you wrestle. Obviously, you're getting hurt. That's something that we were talking about.
That's one of the things that when you get into these type of sports, they don't teach you how to recover. You kind of learn that on your own. And recovery is a big thing. Because if you want to last in this form of entertainment, longevity is a big thing. So recovery, what I try to do, if I have a big event like Super Lucha, I know I have another event like the following week, but then after that, if I have nothing going on, I become a fan. I just watch, I just be home, I go to work, and I relax. I try to give myself at least a week or 2 weeks off just to reset. Because I know that when these things coming up, like Super Lucha come up, I want to give it my best. I want to give it everything you got. And then after it's like, just relax, man. Because you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to get a long-term injury that's going to keep you off. Because when you have momentum, you want to ride it. So you just relax, man. Just like literally, sometimes I don't even go out anymore. I just stay home. And I love being home. With my wife, with my dog. Just relax.
Yeah.
Comer tacos, things that you
you keep it Mexican. You already know.
Comer unos taquitos.
Yeah.
I eat.
No, yeah.
I eat.
Well, you have to.
So I know that when I diet for these big events, after that, give me the pozole, give me the mole, give me the tacos, give me the samitas. You ever been to Tortas Locas in Jersey?
No.
Oh, $12, tortas this big, like this big.
Oh,
You get full with just half.
Nah, we're gonna get full with one half of half.
Yeah, guys, just eat what you love,
No.
watch what you love, and just recover. Give yourself some time, and you don't have to be on go all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta find a space for yourself to play a game, to disconnect for a bit. Because when you come back, guess what? Come back stronger,
That's true.
Oh, shit.
harder, con ganas
Oh,
de
yeah.
trabajar.
That's the Mexican in you.
Yeah.
We're talking about the recovery and all of that too. It's like you have a little up hand because you grew up Mexican. As kids we fall. Our parents be like, "Ya, párate. Yeah, that's nothing, bro. Put dirt on it. ¿Vas a
Pero
llorar?
querías hacer eso,
Yeah.
pero tú querías hacer eso.
Yeah.
Imagínate, yeah.
You want to cry? I'll give you a
You wanted to
reason.
run? Look, now you felt stupid.
Yeah,
It's
we're
crazy.
taught we gotta go. Hey, you're hurt. Hey, you're depressed. Hey, go to work, go to school. No matter what it is, laugh it off and continue. But sometimes we just gotta enjoy. Whether it's going to a cumbia event, whether it's going to dance, that's our form of
Yo
therapy.
Oh shit!
I got a lot of crazy abilities.
He's like, you don't know me. You don't know me. Multi-talented, prince of many titles. Next thing he's gonna tell me he's a sonidero. Yo, you never know.
You were the DJ back then.
You're the DJ. Like,
No.
Oh. How was it feeling when you're about being champion? Like again, how do you find out? Like the day of, they tell you before, you just right there on the spot.
So if you guys don't want to know, get away. But if you want to know,
Yeah.
this
Are
is
you
we're
allowed
back
to
to
tell?
court.
Are you allowed to tell people?
Yeah. I mean, WWE right now, they're revealing a lot of behind the stuff things. They don't tell you everything.
Yeah.
But they give you a little insight, and I think people respect it more. That's how I see it, because they do these type of documentaries where they're like, look, this is how we do it. This is, the creative planning. They don't tell you everything, but they give you a little insight, and people respect it more. It's like when you watch a movie and you watch the behind the scenes. For example, how Spider-Man is swinging, or how Hulk smashing. That kind of stuff is cool, and I respect that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think everybody knows the deal, and like I said, this is more like a promotion. It's not like in boxing where I knock out the guy and I win. This is more like a promotion where the person who has it or the promoter believes in you and says, hey, we want to put a rocket ship in you, and this is like pressure in a way where it's like, cool, this is the place where I wanted to be. I wanted to be captain, but now you got to prove it. Before, even a year ago, I went to shows, I did the best that I could, and then after that, I was just like, I took it easy. But now as champ, it's like, no. Even if I don't want to, I got to go train, I got to go do this, I got to do that. It's just a consistency. It makes you be better. Some people know, and some people find out on the spot. Sometimes they want to surprise you. I got surprised. I didn't know. I found out on the spot. So technically it is like
Mhm.
Like I defeated and I did this thing and the crowd went nuts and everybody who believed in me was there and was like, yes, like you got an opportunity and you took it and people believed in you.
It's not just the fight. Certain cases, you go, told you gotta focus on like just fighting and that's it, training. But there's just so much more behind it. There's the creative storyline, the people who are planning the lights, everything, the show around it. There's just so much more behind it that as a fan, you would want to know the ins and outs of it, right? You love the wrestlers, but you also want to know like, oh, what's happening behind the scenes, right? Because that's also like what fans are thinking. They're like, oh, what happens after the show? What happens before? There's just so much going on.
Yeah, we're in a world now where everybody wants to know everything. But then there's gonna be times where you get surprised with what we do. We surprise you. So it's like we have to be a little bit like sneaky with it.
Yeah. Well, wrestling is coming back. Everyone's getting more into it. It's becoming a big thing. Everyone wants to see, like, again, what's next. It's entertaining, the stories, and again, just knowing behind the scenes too adds a little bit more. They're like, whoa, so he really had to plan this out, or oh, they weren't expecting for this to happen. You already get used to improvising on the spot,
Yeah.
and so it is a talent. You said you grew up, chorus, doing all of this performance. You already there's something that you already knew what to do. Like, what's next for next year?
With wrestling, it's predictable sometimes, but then it's not. I kind of have to make my own opportunities and I have to kick down doors. I think it's networking.
Yeah.
What I did last year set me up for this year without even knowing it. Just kicking down doors, going to see shows, introducing myself. I knew I wasn't going to get like booked or get handed an opportunity that week, that month, that year, but it did set me up for the following year. What I'm doing now is kind of setting up and what's going to happen down the road.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen next year is going to be very unpredictable, but predictable. Like I know where I'm going to be at, but I don't know who else is going to come my way and be like, Robbie, we have this opportunity for you. Robbie, we need this.
Yeah.
Hey, we talked last year. Are you still down to do this?
You're putting in like that groundwork for the coming years. Sometimes you go to events and you're not necessarily gonna book a show that same day, right? Like no one never does that. But you meet somebody in the entertainment world or in the wrestling world and you're like, oh wait, I met you last year at an event. Like, oh, you do this, like why don't you come to our event or something,
Exactly.
right? But I did want to go into a different topic. Recently, the WWE did buy out the AAA. What do you think of that?
I think it's great. Some people are saying, oh, they're trying to take over many different companies to monopolize it. And I'm like, okay, I see where you're coming. But in the same time, I think that them buying out AAA is just going to make them better. If they're already known by themselves worldwide or wherever, people know Lucha Libre, people know AAA, people know CMLL. So with this, it's just going to be even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's great for the product because now you're going to get to see guys that train and do different things. You're not going to get the same thing.
Yeah.
And as a talent or roster wise, if you're in WWE, because they're using a lot of big names, a lot of stars.
Yeah.
If you're in WWE, you have talent. Everybody has talent there because it's very hard to get there. But sometimes, hey, guess what? Maybe there's not a role for you. Maybe they're just not in the plans right now. So when they have places like NXT, AAA, TNA, that's another company they just got. It's like, okay, we don't have anything for you here, but now you have an opportunity to go to these other 3 different companies that we own to see what you can do. So maybe right now you're not doing well here, but go to Mexico with AAA with our company, go do your thing. You're already working with the company. Now you're just having an opportunity to go show your talent elsewhere. I recommend you guys watch this past Triple Mania. It's exactly what happened. Guys that weren't used on the regular WWE product popped up on that show.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, I know you, and you did great stuff. This would have never happened. We would have never seen you here. Because WWE, it's its own thing.
Yeah.
When they have you in their company, you can't really go anywhere else that's not within them. So this is just really creates like great opportunities. Because me as an independent wrestler, I could go wherever I want. I don't have to stick to one place. But when you're in WWE, before it was only WWE.
Yeah.
Now there's like 4 different little companies within them that they bought that you can go to.
It opens more doors.
Exactly.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Opens more doors, more opportunities, and again, like you were saying, I saw some of the clips. What was it? Microman was the other one from WWE.
With
That was-
Omos.
yeah.
Omos, big dude.
Yeah, big dude.
And unfortunately, they don't have things for him right now. But he came there, and it was like he created a big moment. Now he's going viral. That guy hasn't been shown in WWE in a while, maybe in a year or 2.
and he got pinned down by Micro. Yo, you gotta see this.
It's just it's
We'll put the.
so what they're trying to do in a way is give opportunity to everybody, because at the end of the day we just want this to be better.
Mhm.
We want this product to be better in any way, shape, or form,
Mhm.
whether it's the talent, whether it's the business. We just want it to get better.
Yeah, it's very different from how the audience sees it. Like, oh, hey, like they're taking more of our stuff, but you guys saw it as, whoa, more doors now are going to be opening, and more it's going to be a little bit more. I'm gonna have more of an opportunity to get into this.
Now think about it this way. Now, real quick, for the culture, right? There's a lot of people in Mexico who want to make it, right? Now they can't. When you're in AAA, you're great. Maybe you get a visa here and there.
Oh yeah,
But once you work for WWE, it's a different ballgame. If they want you to come to the States and do something, you no longer have a visa. They'll give you if they really want
Whoa,
you. Yeah, because for independent wrestlers
Yeah.
They can't need to travel.
from Australia,
Mhm.
from England, from wherever, you're getting your green card.
Yeah.
You get your visa, then from there they help you with your green card, and then from there you do your process on your own. But you already
Shit.
made it.
No, yeah.
So it's a path. So in Mexico, there's a lot of luchadors. This creates an opportunity. Okay, I don't have to go all the way to WWE, but I know I can go to AAA, which is connected to WWE, and then eventually work my way up and create more opportunities for my life, for my family. It's just, I think it's gonna work out. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, you really this what you just said to me too. I was like, what? I didn't even think of that. I didn't even know that either, too. But when you say it like that, you're like, whoa, that is true. It does open more doors for the Mexican community over there too. Because over there, they're starting from the bottom, and then they're working even harder too.
I feel like there's no excuse why nobody makes it in this world. Yes, it's hard. Life is hard. It's brutal.
Yeah.
But now you have the tools, and now it's like, okay, you gotta find out how to get to that tool.
No, yeah.
You gotta find out, if you don't have money, you gotta find out how to get a phone, so you create content, so you can do this, so you just go. And sometimes the hardest thing, because sometimes someone can have all the tools, but guess what? It's to start. That's the hardest thing. When you decide to start, that's when everything starts rolling.
That is true. Once you start, that's the hardest part. Everybody has ideas, right? But it's when did you start? And then also, there's another thing. It's consistency. Because yeah, you can start, right? But then the next month you drop it, right? So then it's like there's no point to that. You have to start, and then you also have to be consistent with it. And I think you've been consistent for the most part, where you're going out to events, you're going to these matches, and you've put in that groundwork for yourself.
And now we're gonna see you this Sunday. You're in a match, and I feel like this Sunday you're gonna even get more recognition.
Yeah.
This Lucha event, everyone's been talking about it.
I
When
was
tell you
telling
everyone talking
people,
about it,
and
everyone.
props to Lucha Libre Promotions, but props to also Illuminati events.
Yes. Shout out to Illuminate
Joanna.
Events. Joanna, yo, she's the best.
I feel like this is my WrestleMania, and I feel like this is gonna be my time, my platform,
Yeah.
to, with everything going on, to bring positivity and be like, hey, together we're strong. Like, it's not just me just going out there without people cheering the name or people booing or whatever. Like, we ain't nothing. So with everybody there and the raza there, and like you said, there's been a lot of hype and a lot of things, and people been telling me, yo, people that I've like haven't talked to in a while are like, this you? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you wrestling? You wow, because they remember when I used to talk as a kid or as a young adult, being like, this is what I want to do.
No,
And
yeah.
I didn't give up. I said,
No.
this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. And before it was like, damn, if I'm not in WWE, what am I gonna do? But then you realized, because this is why I'm called the Superstar Striker, because when I did sales during COVID, they were like, dress and act for the job that you want. You know, if you want to be a cook, dress like him, talk like him, because eventually you're gonna be that. And it's the power of manifestation. So I was like, you know what? I am a superstar. I could be a superstar all on my own. And this is not a cocky thing; it's a confidence thing. So if you want to be a superstar, you can. You don't need this big company. You can do it yourself. Type thing, you know?
No, yeah. You said wife. Okay. And so you travel. How do you do with that? You take your wife with you?
Yeah, how do
And all
you
of that.
manage personal and work and on top of like every other thing, because you're also on social media,
Yeah.
like trying to do your videos. So how do you manage all of that?
Again, this all just comes to you find your quality person and you find the one, right? Because you need a partner.
Yeah.
This is because if she's your wife or your husband, this is your partner. So before we even get to that point and you're like in the talking phase, you're like, okay, look, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to do. Do you agree? Or not being like an ultimatum thing, no, but it's more like being like, this is what I want to do. And I feel like I prepared her enough, because she wasn't really a fan of wrestling when I met her. But as time
Was
went
she a
on,
fan of you?
yeah, she's my biggest fan. But
Con tiempo,
Con
she
tiempo,
became.
she became a
Con
fan.
tiempo she
Yeah.
became
And con tiempo, she became more of a wrestling fan because before, she was like wrestling this, but now like because I take her to the shows with me, she's like my person because like my best friend, she wants to come with me. Before I'm like, oh, I want to go with the boys and stuff, but it's like the boys are busy, the boys whatever. So, but her, she was always available, so I was like, all right, let's go, and we always went, and she was always happy to, and she learned. Now, 3-4 years now, she knows everybody. She's into it. She comes with us to WrestleMania. SummerSlam was here. She came with us.
Yeah, SummerSlam was here, yeah.
When she met me, I was just starting to train. I was just starting the process of training wrestling because I did boxing and I always wanted to be a wrestler, but it was like I needed a way, and I finally found it. And so she basically saw me grow into the person that I am now. And every time we would watch documentaries, because I always show her the behind the scenes, I'm like, hey, this is what it entails, and I tell her up front, hey, maybe there's gonna be birthday parties I missed, because some people are brought different,
Yeah.
right? Where I come from, it was work all the time. Work, work, work. Miss birthdays, no problem. Like you can always celebrate that another time. And she's different. Her family, yeah, more family was like, no, we don't miss this, we don't do that. So it was more like, hey, we have to compromise. Where it's like, I understand. I will try to celebrate when we can, but just know that when it's the grind, I'm gonna go, go, go.
So you were basically upfront with her from the beginning. You were like, "This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to accomplish, and are you going to be able to?"
Yeah, and so it's like I just showed her everything, all the documentaries, everything, and it's like this can work if we work together. And she was very like, okay, 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 and it just I guess just communication is a big thing with anything.
Yeah.
And so with this, it was just more like, okay, cool. And then once that was agreed upon, and she understood it more and more, and she got to see me work with like 5 people in the crowd to like now working with like more and more, and people coming up to me. I have a shirt that says "I'm your superstar" to people, right? And she's like, yeah, you're my superstar. Like she's had all my shirts. She always comes supports when she can. She comes and she supports. She helps me sell merch. She helps me record videos. Like, and once you have that person, that's it. You don't got to think about anybody else. You just focus on her and your career, and that's it.
Yeah. And now she's your biggest fan.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Damn,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
we're gonna see her Sunday.
Yeah.
She's
So
gonna be cursing.
y'all meet her.
Get the fuck up, Robbie.
You're gonna see her. Yep. So I'm very blessed to have someone that respects and likes what I do.
Yeah, you can try it, and it does work for some people by themselves, but you need a team behind that. You need someone to support you one way or another, whether it's just being there morally, physically, or something. You need that support, and I'm glad you have that behind you, right? Because that only shows that with with your wife and you and creating that little group, you guys are just gonna get bigger and better.
Yeah, not only her, but my siblings too, because my brothers grew up watching me.
Yeah.
So they come to the shows too and help out, set up my table as well.
Wow,
And my
okay.
brother, I told you, he's an artist,
Mhm.
so he helps me make my logo, stuff like that. So yeah, it is an empire.
That's
You
amazing.
you,
Wow.
you don't come up by yourself.
Mhm.
It's an empire, and everybody that you meet,
Yeah.
networking and everything is very important. And I have a thing. I'm like, yo, we're Fuego Empire. We bring the heat. As long as you have those core people, you guys can do whatever you want.
Wow.
So I see you guys too doing your thing, and it's like, because let's say he's down, you bring him up. Let's say you're down, he brings you up, and that's the power of teamwork. And
Yeah, it is very true.
It
You
is.
know,
We've had days when I just don't feel like 100%,
and then I take over. Times where I'm even over, like that's it. It was too much, or I'm just a bit anxiety, and that's where she comes and she uplifts everything up. We're about to hit our segment called Spooky Story Time or Paranormal Activity. Is there anything that happened to you over the year that's going up?
so growing up, especially in Mexican culture, you always hear these stories, right? And you're like, no way.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, whether if you believe or not, just respect, because you never know.
Yeah.
And so there's been times where I've experienced stuff, and it's crazy. The most recent one that I remember, not as a kid, but just like there's times where I would fall asleep, I can't go to sleep, and then there'll be times where I feel like I'm out of my body, right? But then there's times where I feel like there's something there. When you start to believe in like God and all these other things,
Mhm.
I'm like, okay. When there's good, there's also evil. But anyways, I'm sleeping one day, I'm just chilling, I can't sleep. And then all of a sudden I want to get up and I can't. and you feel like someone's literally holding you down, como like te quieren agarrar de las patas or whatever, but you feel
You're
like just stuck.
Yeah.
Like and I don't, and it's like it's crazy because it's like if you want to move your body, you would, without thinking you're moving your hand, you're doing this, you're doing that, and all of a sudden you just can't get up. You're just there. You can barely close. You open your eyes, nothing, because it's like it's telling you something's there. And in my head, I'm just like I can't speak, I can't talk, but I know in my head I'm talking, and I'm just like cursing. I'm doing this. I'm like, you ain't getting me today, not today. Ha ha ha. You think, yeah. Chinga tu madre. Wait till I get up.
Yeah,
Fool. You know? Wait till I get up. Wait till I get up. Fool. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like some science, but like I really do believe that that's some crazy things. Growing up, I was a little like scary cat. Like I didn't like scary things. You guys ever been to Playland? Playland? No, it's in Rye, New York. Anyways, family would take us over there, and they would have a like roller coaster, but it's a scary attraction.
Oh, okay.
And you would see animatronics of like a bruja and like a devil and stuff just moving. I would always be so scared, and I'm like, no. So and like a family member made me like get into it. Man, I was like closing my eyes. It was so scary. It was just as a kid, you know. Now I got over it a little bit. I still get a little scared. But I like it now because it's more like I can laugh about it.
Yeah.
I can be like, you know what? And if with my wife, she's also a scary cat now. Well, not now, but she's always been as well. So I'm like, hey, if you're scary, I'm scared too. Let's go watch this scary movie together. Let's both get scared. And it's just funny. But my siblings love that stuff.
Yeah, it's something. But hey, there's good, there's bad. I say just they always say be afraid of the living. Then.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. The living are deceitful.
Yeah,
the ghosts tell you who they are.
Yeah.
Just to kind of close it off, what would you tell your younger self, or even just another little kid watching like wrestling, being like, I want to do that? What would you tell them?
Go for it, no matter what people say. Because now wrestling's cool, right? You say, oh yeah, I like Jey Uso, I like Roman Reigns, cool. All right, no, acknowledge him, right? Back in the day, it wasn't like that because you say, I like wrestling, and they're like, oh, that's fake, or they start laughing at you. They start, and it's like why are you dogging people or whatever? Same thing with anime, and stuff, and Dragon Ball Z and etc. Now all of a sudden it's cool. Now all of a sudden it's good,
Yeah.
And so what I would say is just, hey, be you. And it took me a while. You need to be surrounded by people who help you become confident and who help you let you be your true self, because the power of not giving a crap about what anybody says is powerful. Because you just do your thing and you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna laugh about it. Mexicans are the crazy bullies, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Your own family be dogging you home.
Yo.
And so when growing up, some bozo or a classmate was trying to make fun of me, I laugh at it.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Punch him in the face.
Oh, and especially because the discipline in boxing too is like they teach you. Just because you know boxing doesn't mean you have to do it.
Oh no, yeah.
It's more like if you need to defend yourself, you know how to. But it's not like I'm gonna go out there and be like, oh yeah, I'm a boxer, Because people be crazy. People just want to test you and stuff.
Like if you're good, people who are good at like fighting, they don't want to fight. They rather fight someone that knows how to fight in the ring.
Yeah.
Like then that's something I learned too. Like from other homies, like why would I fight someone that I have there's nothing, I gain nothing from it. They don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Like I want to fight someone that's been doing what I've been doing, and there we go out of respect.
Yeah. In conclusion, what I would tell, myself is just, hey, don't worry, you'll get there. Because I was always like a positive guy, because there was always a lot of like darkness behind the scenes. I'm always laughing, I'm always joking, I'm always trying to look for someone to be with, whatever it is, or watch wrestling or do something good for other people. Like I always like giving back to the community, doing like community service and stuff like that. Like that just makes me generally feel good. But hey man, to my little self or whoever,
Little Robbie.
like you know where you're going, you know where your heart is. You know where your heart is. Don't because I didn't give up. I knew where my heart was. I didn't let it like deceive me. So if you have a heart feeling, a gut feeling, don't let anybody persuade you otherwise.
Yeah.
You do what you gotta do, and don't think that everybody's gonna see your vision, because not everybody sees your vision. Not even your family, not even your parents.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't meant for them. It was meant for you. And if you believe in God, God put that vision in you.
Thank you for like those words. It's true, as creators and everything that we do, no one knows like what we have in mind. No one knows how we want to do this.
Yeah, no one knows really like our struggle behind the success we've had, right?
But again, thank you, Robbie, for being part of our Raices episode.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for sharing us. Thank you for making us cry. That's why we had to cut off of us crying, bro. I was like crying
We had
like
to
for a
calm
while.
down, man.
They had to calm me down. I was like, but yeah, thank you again, for sharing your story, motivating us. Everything that you were saying, I feel like we needed it. Well, I needed it. I don't know, you needed it. You cried, I cried, we both cried. We cried.
Thank you, Robbie, for giving us a couple words of motivation. And on that note, we're done. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.